Alright then guys, how's it going? JTJudgment here and welcome back to another regular player review in FIFA 15 Ultimate Team. Today guys, we're going to be taking a look at a player that quite a few of you guys requested to see. We have the second inform version of Carlos Tevez, his 87 rated card. A lot of you guys came to me asking me to review him, so I went out, I bought him, I tried him, and all I've got to say guys is thank you so much for suggesting this card, because as soon as I played my first game I knew from the get-go that this card was going to do damage, because he scored, listen to this guys, 9 goals in my first game. And it wasn't one of the games where my opponent put their controller down or anything. My opponent had a full chemistry team, he had decent players, he was playing well and defending pretty decently. Well, he wasn't actually defending decently for me to score 9 goals, but you know what I mean. He was in the game the whole time and he's managed to score 9 goals in the first game that I played with him. Unfortunately, he didn't score 9 goals every game after that, but I just knew guys from the get-go he was going to do damage. Now when it comes to Serie A strikers, there are quite a few that I enjoy using. So I went into this review thinking, right, there are already so many Serie A strikers, I can't possibly add another one to my list where I'm thinking, right, if I make a Serie A team, I have to somehow fit this player in. I've got the likes of the Silva Muriel, there's the man of the match Higuain, there's the non-inform gold Rodrigo Palacio, for a lot of people there's a Barbo, there's so many guys, but I've got to add this card to the list. Second informed Tevez was just ridiculous for me. He was scoring goals too easily, and that's the only thing that I got to say. Too easily was this boy scoring. Shooting from a distance and inside the box, shooting in general with this card was very, very reliable. Insane stats on the card. When you look at his in-game stats, guys, I forgot to mention, listen to these: 91 aggression, 91 attack positioning, 91 reactions, 93 balance, 91 ball control, 91 finishing, 88 shot power, 87 long shots. These stats are on an 87 rated inform. Imagine if this guy gets a team of the season card. Can you imagine how overpowered and how well, not overpowered because he's going to be expensive, but you know, imagine how good that card is going to be. It's just insane, and I cannot wait to see if he gets a team of the season card. That card is going to be fantastic. His second inform, however, is just ridiculous. He was scoring goals too easily for me, running through teams too easily. His pace was fantastic. That's one of the things that I loved about him. He was able to, you know, just get the ball. As soon as you find space with him, there's no catching him unless you've got, you know, the 90 plus pace defenders. And the bad thing about using the 90 plus pace defenders is that they are pretty weak, and that's the plus that Tevez has. He's fast and he is also incredibly strong as well. Like I said, he's got 91 aggression, for goodness sake, so that means even though your opponent's going to be raping the B button and trying to take the ball off him, he's not going to lose the ball because he's so aggressive, and he's just not going to lose it. You know, he's got good strength stat as well, meaning again he's going to keep the ball, and unless your opponent has got defenders that have like 90 aggression and 90 strength as well, they are going to have a hard time taking the ball off Tevez. Now I did find a couple of weaknesses with him. His positioning was pretty bad for me, and his ability to make runs on his own wasn't the best either. He does have the high work rates, guys, meaning, you know, if you're using him as a striker, he's going to be bombing up and down the pitch, getting out of position on a regular basis. So you got to keep that in mind, guys, not just with Tevez, but any player that has high work rates. You need to keep in mind that they're not going to be in the position that you need them to be in all the time. His weak foot was pretty bad for me. He's got 3-star skills and 3-star weak foot, so skillers, not exactly the ideal player, because, you know, a lot of people, I'm guessing, like to have 4-star skills in their strikers. You can do Berber spins, Ronaldo chops, all that fancy stuff to get through defenses and then eventually past the keeper and into the back of the net. But me personally, guys, as long as a striker can do a roulette, then I am more than happy to use them. 3-star weak foot, he failed on pretty much every occasion, even inside the box, which was a massive surprise and a big disappointment because he was missing easy chances and easy goals. And the other bad thing that I did find is that his aerial ability was pretty bad. I did try crossing the ball constantly with my wingers and whatnot, and Tevez was just not getting his head to the ball. The strengths that I did manage to find, I've gone through a couple. Fantastic pace and strength. Dribbling and ball control was just absolutely bloody ridiculous. You get what you expect, guys, from 90 dribbling, going through defences fantastically, and, you know, the defences that I come up against, they had a really hard time stopping him, you know, because he keeps the ball so close to his feet, and his shooting in general, 90 shooting, guys. You get what you expect. Final thoughts, I gotta say he is definitely worth the coins. I've given him a final score of 9.4 out of 10. He does go for quite a few coins though, guys. I mean, as of right now, I bought him for about 350,000, just over that. But when you look at his card face stats and then you look at his in-game stats, you notice what you're getting for the money, and you instantly realize, wow, I'm getting a player with stats like this for this amount of money. I'm buying him right now. That's how I felt, and that's how a lot of people should feel when buying the second informed Tevez, because not only is he amazing when it comes to stats, but he is absolutely fantastic when it comes to playing in game, guys. If you're making a Serie A team, then this card is a card that I would recommend you try, but there are a few other strikers in the Serie A that I personally love using as well. Like I said, you've got Muriel, who else is there? Palacio. There's a couple of others as well I can't think of off the top of my head, guys. But that's going to wrap up the second informed Tevez review. If this did help you decide whether or not to buy him yourself, guys, a like is greatly appreciated. Subscribe today for more reviews to come in the future. And as always from me, please take care, guys. And I will see you all next time. Ta-da, guys.